Hey guys, give you a little bit of an update. I'm in Morocco right now. I had to take care of some stuff here. Tell you a little bit about what brought me to Morocco was late 2014, I believe it was early 2015. I had a roommate. That roommate introduced me to a producer. That producer asked me if I wanted to come over, hang out, kind of volunteer on some movies, because I was a precision stunt driver at the time. I worked in the film industry in the States, just doing car commercials and small student films. So in the process of this, I wasn't happy. I was working as a tow truck driver mainly, and then doing the movie stuff part-time. So I said, what the heck, I'm gonna go do it. So I took the risk and I went and did it. On that, I was here. I traveled back and forth. I didn't travel back and forth, but I was also flying into Spain, and you get stamped every 3 months and come back, and just kind of relaxing a little bit. Not relaxing working, but relaxing at the same time. You work hard in the film industry, and then you don't work for a while. So he was putting me up in an apartment at the time. So anytime you need something, I was there. But I was in this place called Fint, and we were doing this movie. The name of the movie was called, I think it was Rock the Casbah with Bill Murray and Kate Hudson. So maybe it was Killing Jesus, I forget. But regardless, no, it's Rock the Casbah, that's right. So maybe not. But regardless of the situation, I'll show you this neighborhood right here. This is the neighborhood that the love of my life is from. And every time I walk through this neighborhood, it just makes me feel good. So it's an amazing place. But in the process of this, when I was over in Fint, I hadn't been in a relationship for a while, and about a year. And I said, whoever you are upstairs, God, I'm gonna assume, I'm a horrible picker of people, relationships, so I'm gonna let you pick instead of me picking. So about 9 days later, I'm walking around the corner. I swear to goodness that I think I see my grandmother working. It's like caught my eye. You know how something catches your eye and you just can't believe it. And it was a girl that was wearing a scarf the exact same way my grandmother used to wear her scarf in the fields. So in the process of wearing that scarf, she ended up being the only girl that spoke English. And well, needless to say, it wasn't about a week or so. That's her house right there. That's the old house they used to stay in behind me. This is a path we walked one time. So I'll explain more later. Within a week, I knew that this is the only time I ever felt like this with anybody, and I've been married twice before, but because of my own fears, I jumped into something I should have never jumped into. It had nothing to do with the girls. I just jumped into a situation, and being naive and not knowing myself, I got myself in a situation, I got them in a situation. So, but within a week, I knew if I had a chance to marry that girl, I was going to marry that girl. So In the process of it, of that situation, we started a relationship, and over the next 5 years, I still didn't overcome some of my traumas as a kid. You know, I didn't realize at the time, but God was preparing me. So finally we got married, and of course I was focused on the wrong things at the time. You know, I was thinking more like I needed to save money for her, make sure there was always money, so she needed some money, instead of building a life with her. That was the problem. But I had my own fears that I had to overcome. Well, no relationship is perfect, as you know. And let me tell you something. The bottom fell out. Man, my whole world ended. What I thought could never happen, happened. And I'm telling you what, it took me to the lowest part I've ever been in my life. And I didn't realize at the time that God had to take me down there to rebuild me. So, like every situation, you handle things good and you handle things bad. Mainly, you handle things bad when you're under pressure and your emotions that are involved. Moving along, because of that situation, I was able to reunite with an old friend of mine, a doctor friend that helped me a little bit, got me kind of on the path to recovery. And then out of a fluke, I had met a psychiatrist friend of mine, and he helped me farther. And then from that, I just started following my intuition a little more, and I found a spiritual advisor. And that spiritual advisor took me over the hump. And I appreciate all y'all, just so you know. If you know who you are, I appreciate you, and you were God sent. I believe it. But in that process, I realized that I love that girl more than anything that I ever loved in my life. And God was going to have to use that situation for me to have my rebirth. Later, I had dreams about her having her birth too, her rebirth. And everything happens for a reason. And I know, without a shadow of a doubt, I love that girl unconditionally. Regardless, a lot of my friends had to see me at the depths of my difficulties. But I'm kind of stubborn, and I wouldn't let go of those fears. But pretty much I have now, and I'm on the way of healing and recovery. And I believe she is. I can feel it. I never felt anything like this before, but I can feel it when she's doing okay, whether we're together or not. They might call it soulmate. They might call it twin flame, but I believe it's soulmate. And for sure, she was the love of my life. And she will always be. And that's why I know that I have eyes for only one individual in this world. I couldn't do that to another woman. Get involved with somebody and them not be able to have the same kind of love and affection that I have for this other individual. That's just my thought on it. And just to kind of give you an idea what Morocco looks like this time. So I try not to put nobody. They go swimming down there. There's a small, like, little, it's, I guess you'd call it a little stream, but, you know, it's all concrete. The French did it back when the French were here, I think. I might have it wrong. But I've walked this many a times while I was here, and I just want to say thanks, God. Thank you for all your support throughout the years and your prayers. And I love you, and I sure do love her.